Gone are the days when GameStop was a company that sold video games. In recent years, it has become more of a rallying cry for meme enthusiasts and even Web3 devotees. Now that they've launched their very own NFT marketplace, we're not too sure how we feel about them anymore. In this video, we'll be talking about how GameStop's NFT marketplace is finally here, and it doesn't look good. First off, what's this NFT marketplace all about? Before we dive right into this, we'd suggest you don't get your hopes high. GameStop's NFT marketplace is just another platform that allows everyone on the internet to buy, sell, and trade NFTs. You know, the same old. This announcement came after GameStop released their digital asset wallet back in May. That digital wallet is meant to store, send, or receive cryptocurrencies and NFTs. But more importantly, we think GameStop launched their NFT marketplace because of their partnership with Layer 2 blockchain Immutable. The deal included Immutable making a $100 million fund to its IMX tokens to give grants to creators of NFTs. Not only that, but Immutable also gave GameStop up to $150 million in IMX tokens if the company was able to achieve certain milestones. To sum it up for you, this was all a business decision. GameStop didn't even think twice to incorporate anything related to gaming in their NFT marketplace. Instead, they just signed a deal that would hopefully rain money on them. Turns out, mainstream video game companies are running far away from NFTs. Honestly, who isn't running from NFTs and cryptocurrencies right now? Ever since the market crashed in recent months, mainstream video game companies are trying super hard to actively avoid any proposals even remotely related to crypto. Despite this common knowledge, GameStop still launched their NFT marketplace, which essentially has nothing to do with video games at all. In some Web3 utopian world, we would imagine GameStop bagging deals with major video game brands. They would be signing contracts to sell licensed IPs of huge video game icons on their store. We'd imagine having a unique image of Mario, Lara Croft, or Master Chief. Now that's the kind of NFT marketplace that we'd expect a video game retailer to create. But alas, our dreams are a little too far-fetched. As most people are describing it, GameStop's NFT marketplace is the place to go if you're looking for some bad artwork. And we already know that NFTs aren't the next form of true artistic talent, especially since we've seen too many of those Bored Apes and CryptoPunks in the past few months. But we still expected to see better things on display in GameStop's NFT store. But here's the good news. They're having an unexpectedly good start. Not everyone was expecting this to happen, but GameStop's gamble with NFTs has gotten off to a pretty good start. Since the marketplace was launched on Monday, more than $3.5 million have been spent on the platform, with buyers raving over their top 50 NFT collections. GameStop gets a royalty rate of 2.25% per sale, which means they've already generated about $67,500 in revenue. Alright, maybe that wasn't the crazy game-changing amount of money that the company was expecting, but it was certainly more than what the general public had expected. It's pretty important to consider that GameStop's NFT launch came right in the middle of a crypto crisis. In fact, most NFTs are purchased using Ethereum, and its value has been down nearly 70% since we stepped into 2022. Let's not forget how many of GameStop's customers just straight up rejected their NFTs. Both Ubisoft and Square Enix didn't get a good reaction from gamers when they tried to bring crypto and NFTs into games. Guess people just don't like it when two unrelated worlds start colliding. Anyway, back to the money that GameStop is making. Our research tells us that MetaBoy is currently the highest grossing collection at the GameStop NFT marketplace, as it bagged about $100,000 in sales. We saw that one piece in the collection has a price of over $2 billion, but we already know that isn't happening. Still, brownie points to GameStop for trying. And guess what? They can almost buy a truck with the money they earned on day one. We aren't supposed to be biased, right? Well, we hope you just let us off the hook for this one. Look, GameStop has been doing some pretty questionable things lately. They spent millions of dollars in making this new NFT marketplace that's linked to their own crypto wallet, but only earned about $44,500 on its big debut day. And yes, that's where our truck reference comes in, because that amount isn't even enough to buy a new truck in this economy. While GameStop was transparent about their 2.25% total commission, they haven't let the word get out about their total overhead or investment. But you see, we're pretty good with numbers, so we know that the 2.25% commission isn't helping the store earn anything yet. Remember that $44,500 they made on the first day? Turns out it's just 0.27% of GameStop's daily net sales back in 2021. Talk about a downgrade. And if that wasn't enough, then the second day only brought in about $18,600 in additional commissions. Maybe people just got too excited on the first day of launch, and maybe that first day rush is already slowing down. All we know for certain is that their sales aren't speeding up as quickly as they were expecting. But hey, at least we saw it coming. Maybe we should be fortune tellers. Also, let's not forget about the meme stock enthusiasts who are already going down a rabbit hole. Despite all the reservations we have about the artwork or the marketplace in general, GameStop still has their fair share of meme stock enthusiasts who only see the good side. This limited but devoted group of individuals are already making plans for the potential exponential growth that this NFT marketplace will experience soon. And that's not all. They're also considering new fee structures that might come with GameStop's NFT wallet. And really, if that wasn't enough, we've also seen a group that's already obsessed with finding Easter eggs in one of GameStop's original NFTs. There's a not-for-sale NFT that begins with a loading screen and eventually transforms into an arcade cabinet. It was made to commemorate the big launch of the marketplace, but some GameStop fans have other ideas. As it turns out, these fans started digging into the metadata and found a reference to a secret file. Eventually, they discovered that inputting a classic Konami cheat code leads to a rocket ship animation and then an ASCII skull. This is clearly a rabbit hole, and if you take our word for it, then these people are clearly spiraling. As of now, they're literally parsing a picture of a rug, but maybe these secret cheat codes and Easter eggs were just GameStop's way of getting some hype. After all, their share of price is already up by 10% this week. Now, some people still have mixed opinions. Whether GameStop's NFT marketplace will be successful or an epic failure is still a question that's up for debate. There's more than one factor to consider here, so we're going to take it one by one. First, GameStop has a huge 4-for-1 stock split coming to the trading floor on July 22nd. Apparently, this move is supposed to be a way to lure more investors in their way. But we should warn you that the success of GameStop heavily relies on some huge and promising returns from their NFT marketplace now, and we're not too sure about where that is headed. Second, the company also announced some massive layoffs within the corporate sector in early July. Turns out they were trying to push towards cost-cutting and maximizing their Web3 strategy for now. This was a super aggressive move to make, especially considering that they let go of CFO Mike Recupero and several employees who worked at GameStop's magazine named Game Informer. These are some very bullish runs. In fact, many users are disappointed about the timing of these layoffs, coupled with the struggles throughout the NFT market. How could GameStop fire so many people in the name of cutting costs right before launching a massive NFT marketplace? Looks like they're just trying to replace their hardworking workforce with revenue from NFTs. There's a very mixed sentiment regarding GameStop's latest decisions. While a few users seem to be in favor of doing what's best for the company, others aren't afraid to call GameStop's new marketplace a ridiculous knockoff, with memers listing garbage art for millions of dollars. Unfortunately, maybe it's all just bad timing. Like we mentioned earlier, the timing of this NFT marketplace release couldn't be more terrible. The entire cryptocurrency market is in a pretty rough shape, with Ethereum's value on a downward slope and huge brokers like Voyager Digital filing for Chapter 11 bankruptcy. The truth is that most crypto exchanges are struggling to maintain their finances, and the biggest example we can quote is 3AC's default on a $670 million loan. Even though GameStop's shares did jump after the NFT marketplace launch, we're not too sure about its long-term success. As far as we can tell, investors, traders, and short sellers will be keeping their eyes glued to the GME stock leading up to July 22nd when they start trading on a split-adjusted basis. Until then, we'll just wait and watch where this whole NFT fiasco goes. And that's a wrap for this video. Do you think GameStop's NFT marketplace has any potential for success? Or is it just a cheap knockoff of OpenSea? Let us know in the comments below. Before you go, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more awesome content like this. See you next time.